no changes. There's a total, no changes, no changes. Okay, here there was a change. So when the deputy counsel said, you changed the score sheets, yeah, we changed the score sheets, but look at it. What happened is that I discovered an arithmetical error. I walked out to the group and said, ladies and gentlemen, I found an arithmetical error. Is it all right if Mr. Tracy changes his score to reflect 4 times 4 equals 16 versus 4 times 4 equals 4? So was there in fact a change? Yes. Was the change made with full permission of all the parties involved and full knowledge of all the parties involved? Yes. And there was a change. Now there are also some changes down here, but in all of these, what we agreed to do was to utilize the information directly from the score sheets that I had from the reference sheets and give them the lowest possible rating, because there's no real way to verify that the person that I was talking to was in fact the person that they said they were, how much they really knew about it, the difference between the scores assigned by the engineer and a score assigned by, say, the part-time mayor of Wardensville who lives in DC and comes back on the weekend. There really wasn't. So what we agreed to do in this area, which was in yellow on that score sheet, was just to utilize the standard information and give it the lowest weighting possible. So what I am doing here today is simply to say that yes, from a technical standpoint, there was a change made. Had we been knowledgeable that this was going to be a question, we could have presented this information to the commission, but not being knowledgeable, we weren't prepared to do that, and they didn't seem to know what had occurred. Now, why am I bringing this to the commission's attention? Well, let me just bring this back one step. This is my last item. Is that I expect that they're probably going to move it on from probable cause to a hearing. And in the past, they have demonstrated great skill in timing their announcements to make it as detrimental as possible to the people involved. I again have absolute faith that once all of the information is out, that we will be fine. And I wanted the press in particular to know in advance the situation, and that all of this information, and you can look at it and judge it for yourself, is on the website. The last item that I would say, and this is something that kind of also got me upset, is if you look at these numbers that the different groups got, the different management companies, what you will find is that the first 6 people were in the range from 4.9 something to 4.7 to 4.61. 4 was excellent, 5 was superior. The first 6 were above 4.5.
Very tight race.
Very top rate, and what I testified to before the Public Service Commission is that it's like getting 7 exceptional candidates for one kindergarten position, and knowing that it really doesn't matter which one you pick, you're going to have an exceptional kindergarten teacher. But what you're looking for is the best fit, and that is essentially what I believe that these numbers represent. Now, what they did is they took the cardinal number, 4216, and Wastewater Management Incorporated did end up number 6 in the cardinal ordering system, but it was 3/100ths of a point away from the top possible score, or the top obtained score. 3/10, 4.61 to 4.9, and it would be right there. And that difference, to me, is not significant and is within the standard error measurement. And I attribute it to the fact that wastewater management gave us 2 regulatory engineers to talk